Hey guys, if you're watching this, you've probably seen my first video. If not, it's up there. You can go watch that on No More Filter Socks for under $5. Now, I wanted to review that process since I've been using it for a while now, and I've got an upgrade in this video. So for starters, the reminder of the process was using these Bunnings pots, plastic pots, very cheap. They fit perfectly in the filter sock compartment, and just using filter floss to trap any of the detritus, any of the fish poo that comes down the downpipes, and change those pretty much every 4 days. I suggest having like a little container to store that in, so you're not always going to the bin. Make sure it's airtight, you don't want it to smell. Now, one thing I've noticed is with the filter floss, some of the actual particles can get through. So you can see the sump here. I haven't cleaned it, I just wanted to show you before I do clean it. Some of the finer particles can get through. So we want to make sure we're trying to get this out. Now you can go in there and vacuum that up, but I'm trying to make it easier here. So what we're actually going to do is utilize the filter socks, but we still don't want to clean them. So I'll show you how to do that in the next section. Alright, so to set up, you're just going to need the following materials: your filter sock, your Bunnings pot, some filter floss, and some scissors. You won't need to buy anything, nothing here is new. You should have already had some filter socks. It's only if you don't have scissors you might need to buy some scissors. So first thing, let's move that out of the way, is you're going to insert this inside there, nice and flush. Now you might struggle to put it in because there's some, I'll show you here, some filter socks have this plastic strap. You just cut that off. You can see I've cut it off there and there, and that allows that to go in. Now the reason you want to put this in there is you're going to work out where you're going to cut this. So I'm going to cut it about there. Now I've done one earlier, so here's the one I did earlier. I suggest cutting downwards and then with scissors just around there. Makes it a bit easier. You can tidy up the edges. So just cutting it with the scissors on the outside just makes it a bit neater, because we don't want to cut ourselves. Okay. Just be careful when you are cutting this. They can crack really easily, so just slow and steady should be good. Then you're going to plug that right in there. You cut it to the right length. You can see there, you can't even see it. And the filter, and you don't have to use as much anymore. That'll fit on the top. So the idea here is that the poo and the detritus will trap here, and you still replace this every 3-4 days. Okay, but any of the finer particulates will make its way through the filter sock and be trapped by the filter sock. So unfortunately, you will still have to clean these, but like definitely not as often. I was doing them every 3 weeks, every 3 to 4 weeks. So I think that's a pretty good balance in terms of improving it. If you really don't want to touch the filter socks, just use the original method and maybe use a net or something to collect the detritus at the bottom. But I think this works. Look, it'll be a free trial if you want to have a go at it and see how you go. So I'll show you what that looks like in action. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to take one of these out. We're going to put our filter sock in as normal. You see downwards, you can see the holes, and then you can just use your fingers because it's clean. Or, you know, I've got these tongs, these plastic tongs, just to help settle that in there. So just to show you what it looks like from the side. There you go. Now you can use the black or the clear. I've opted more for the clear ones now, just because I can see the poo. and the detritus much easier, but obviously that's up to you. Just to add a few things, if you want to just try it out, maybe just try it in the first chamber if you've got a multi-stage chamber. See how you go, see if you like it before committing to the 4 of them. Other thing is, if not happy with finding things still coming through, you can always upgrade these socks to a more finer mesh, which should help even further. So just a few things there. If you got any questions or need a bit of help, feel free to comment, send a message. Hope this helps, guys. Enjoy.